channel. It's your girl Kanisha Lash. So in today's video, we are doing this fall makeup look. Y'all, I'm on a roll with these fall makeup looks, huh? So I just wanted something very simple, very easy to recreate, and I just thought this was perfect. So today, this is the look I'm doing. I do have two call outs, so I'm using two new products. The first one, this lip is giving me life, y'all. This lip is the Maybelline, what is this, Super Stay Ink Crayon in the shade Drive the Future 165. It's so pretty. It's very lightweight too. It don't feel like I really have anything on my lips at all. It's definitely fall approved. And then the next product, I'm so late to this, y'all. Do not judge me. Don't judge me at all. This is the It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Cream. Y'all, I'm just late, okay? I had it in my drawer for a while and I just never tried it, but we're trying it today. But yeah, if y'all want to stay tuned and see how I got this look, just continue to watch. But before you do, make sure you pause this video really quick, subscribe to the channel, make sure you hit that post notification bell so you never miss an upload from me. And you guys, we're at 700 subscribers. I'm so excited. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me. To all my new subscribers, welcome, welcome, welcome to the family. I'm so happy to have y'all here. If you guys are ready, let's jump right into this video. Okay, y'all, so I went ahead and did my brows off camera because my brows are going through a growing stage right now, so they are looking a little bit rough. So I'm like, let me just save all of that time and just do that off camera because it's just too much. If you guys are curious to see how I did my brows, let me know. Okay, y'all, so I'm gonna go ahead and moisturize my face. I already moisturized, but my skin right now needs a lot of hydration. I've been trying to drink a lot more water because I think my skin is dehydrated. So I don't know if you follow me on Instagram or not, but here's my IG if you don't. If you happened to see the IG reel I had did, it was the skincare reel, and I had incorporated this Freeman pore cleansing peel off gel mask, and it was too much for my skin, y'all. Like, my skin has been so flaky, like extremely dry. It's been like this for about a week or so. It's slowly starting to get better. I have been using this Kapari coconut oil face cream that has been helping tremendously. And then I also done this mask, this Dr. Jort mask. I used to see them at Sephora all the time, but I never picked it up. So I got it when I was at Marshall's, and this helped a lot. My skin was so hydrated. It felt really good. So this, I swear by this, I really want to go get another one just to kind of keep this hydration going on. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this moisturizer from Dior. It's the Hydrolite Fresh Hydrator. Okay, so next what I'm gonna put on is a primer. This primer is from Benefit. This is the POREfessional primer. This is a invisible finish mattifying gel. I do tend to go with more gel products because I just like the way it feels on my skin. So I'm just taking a little bit of this. So today I'm gonna use the It CC Cream Full Coverage Color Correcting Cream, and I am using the shade Rich. So I'm first gonna apply it with a beauty blender because when my skin is acting up like this, I really don't like to put a lot of product on my skin because it's already acting up, so I don't want to irritate it any further. So I'm just trying to use better products that's a little bit more skin focused opposed to like makeup. So this one is like a skin type of product. This is anti-aging, and it's also a hydrating serum. So hydrating, that is the theme we are going for today. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my beauty blender. This is a wet sponge, and I'm just gonna go in. And you guys, I really don't even like applying my makeup with a sponge. I like to do a brush first and then I go in with the sponge, but because we need this hydration, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the sponge. This color looks really good. At first I was a bit nervous. I was like, ooh, but it looks really good. Wow. Okay, you guys know what, this is like my first time legit trying this because I always had it in my drawer. So when I worked at Sephora, we got a thing called gratis. Gratis is basically free product. I'm pretty sure you guys seen one of my videos where I talked about my gratis. If not, I will link it down in the description box so you guys can see it. I had this in my makeup drawer for a long time and I never used it, but I like it. I like the cover. Yeah, so this one is for dry to normal skin, and then they also have a mattifying formula. That one is in like that teal package, but I think when I got this one, they wasn't giving out the mattifying ones just yet. So But I like this. Everybody raved about how good it was. Y'all, I'm so late to trying everything. But today I'm really focusing on light application, not too heavy. The coverage is really nice. Look at that, y'all. Look at that coverage. So pretty. Okay, so everything else I'm just gonna apply like I normally would. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my Lancôme foundation stick and just go ahead and sculpt my cheekbones. This is like my favorite product ever because I love the consistency of it. It's very creamy, so it blends out so beautiful. And it just gives me like that, like a natural bronze. It don't look too heavy, which that is something that I love. Look at that, you guys. And you see how well it just blends into the skin, how it just looks really natural. That is why I love this stuff. Because sometimes I remember when highlighting and contouring first came out, everybody used to do their contour so dark. And so now everybody is doing kind of like that bronzer type of contour opposed to like a actual contour like it's supposed to be. So that looks good. So next I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my current favorite concealer. This is the Anastasia Magic Touch Concealer. With this concealer I just apply about that much and then a little bit down the center of my nose. Once I blend it out, I can be able to tell if I need to add a bit more concealer. So I'm gonna just go ahead and blend this out. My other favorite concealer is, actually I use these on my clients all the time. It's the Juvia's Place concealer. Those are amazing. It's so creamy too, and the coverage is amazing. I also like my NARS Radiant concealers are bomb. Wow, this looks so good. So one thing that I always like to stress, you see how it's just a big line of demarcation of where I blended out the concealer and where everything kind of stops. So you do not want that. So what you do, you take a foundation brush or you can take your beauty blender and you just kind of tap over that area. That way it'll soften your concealer and then it just kind of give you that really soft type of finish. You see the difference? How it's just so like there, and then this one's more blended out. So I'm just gonna kind of go around. Honestly, I really like to take the foundation brush because it's gonna take whatever product is left on your foundation brush and blend that into the skin as well. So it's not gonna look like really light or anything. So that is something that I like to do a lot. I really need new brushes. I haven't bought new brushes in forever. Okay, so moving on, I'm gonna use the Beauty Bakery setting powder. Set underneath the eye. I am gonna put a bit more powder down because we're gonna do eyes. If I have like fallout or something like that, it'll be easier to wipe it away opposed to not having any powder. I'm just gonna go in with my Fenty bronzer. This is the Caramel Cutie color. I already hit pan. So I'm just taking this and gonna put it all over my eye. You can do an eye primer if you choose to. I'm not gonna do it just because I'm not gonna have this look on long, to be honest. I'm just gonna take this. And first I'm gonna kind of pack it onto my lid first just to see the placement. And then I'm taking the same brush, just kind of smoking it out, blending it up to the crease. And I'm also taking it to the brow bone as well. That way it can look really diffused out and it don't like just stop like right here, you know? So you want it to look blown out. Alright, so moving on to the lower lash line, I'm going to take Jaclyn Hill's High's Morphe palette, taking the Dark Magic palettes. It looks like this here. I'm just going to use the color Trickery, which is this green here. This and also Inside Job. A little bit of both of those. Before I do that, I am going to take the Huda Beauty Life Liner and I'm going to take the pencil side and just tight line my waterline. And then I'm just going to softly blend this out with a clean brush. So this way it'll kind of create a little bit of depth. So now I'm going to go in with the color Trickery. And I'm going to stamp. I'm actually going to take a smaller brush. Whenever you're doing something like this, you really do want a smaller compacted brush So if I would have kept using this brush here, you see how kind of like loose it is? My shadow would have been all over my lower lash line and it would have been a mess. So you want something that's kind of stiff, very tightly compacted, or a pencil brush will suffice as well. Pencil brushes are really great for blending. Okay, so next what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take that pencil brush and I'm gonna take the color Inside Job, which was the darker forest green, and I'm just gonna go through right under it and just soften those edges. I'm just gonna do a line straight across. So the way I usually apply my liner that I feel like is very helpful, especially if you're just starting off, I honestly like liquid liners, but a pen, those are really easy to use. I feel like you have more control over your product. So what you do, you take a mirror, hold it right underneath you where you're looking down and you can see the top of your lash line. This one thing you don't do. You don't just go like this, because that's where you're gonna mess up. Just take section by section, just kind of stamp. I did that one too thick, but it's okay. Stamp, 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 and then you connect. So light strokes. Don't try to rush this part. And another benefit to doing it this way is if you do make it like thick, like if it looked thick when you look down, when you look up, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, it's not too bad. This side look better, but it's okay. The next thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and pop on my lashes, and then I will be right back. Okay, you guys, so I am back. Put the lashes on and I'm dusting off this extra powder. So one thing that I always do to prevent like a really bright under eye, I take a foundation powder. So I'm using the Urban Decay. This is a little bit dark for me. This is like my summer color. This is in the shade 80 NN. I usually do like 70 NN. It's a tiny bit lighter, but I just take a little bit of this powder, not a lot, and legit just go right underneath my eye. That way it's not really bright underneath, and you don't get the flashback when you're taking pictures, especially like if you're gonna go somewhere where it's dark. That's like the worst. When you go somewhere where it's dark, you look fire, but then when somebody take a picture, you be like, girl, come on now. Okay, so next I'm gonna go back to my bronzer. I'm going to use my Fenty. This is like one of my favorite bronzers. This one and the LYS is like my faves. So I'm gonna just go ahead and kind of warm up the cheeks a little bit. Yeah, since we didn't do like foundation at all. Product was medium coverage. I feel like it's definitely buildable, so that's a good thing. But this is really nice, like when you don't want to wear foundation, you want something that's good for your skin. You want the coverage, but you don't want it to be super heavy, so I like this. Next, I'm gonna go in with this MAC blush. This is called Raisin. This is a really pretty fall color. And pop it here. This is really gonna complement my lip and also complement the lower lash line. Again, I told y'all I am a blush girl, so. All right, next highlighter, of course. This is like my favorite thing. I'm gonna use my Anastasia. This is like my favorite highlighter too. This one and the Makeup Forever. I believe it's SH106 or S106, something like that. That's like my favorite highlighter. It's like the perfect gold tone. It's not too deep and it's not too extremely light where it looks like silvery. It's so pretty. And then I'm going to go in with more bronzer. I'm just gonna contour the nose a little bit. So next what I'm gonna do is apply the setting spray. So you guys see how the face look right now. It's a little bit light, it's a little bit of powdery kind of looking. So setting spray is gonna be your most important step. I swear by setting spray. If you don't use a setting spray, you need this into your routine, girl, because it's basically gonna help to set the makeup, keep it in place, but it also helps to warm up that product on the skin. It take off that top layer of product or powder. You just look very like yourself. So with that being said, I'm gonna use the Morphe. This is the continuous setting spray. Just give it a good shake, and I'm gonna go ahead. You guys watch this difference. I really need to get more of that. I love this stuff. All my clients love it too. I really need to get like the big size of it. So what I do too, like especially if I use the setting spray that you spray, sometimes with those it leave like the little wet marks on your face. So before it dry it down, you want to take your beauty blender, get the side that doesn't have the powder on it, and just kind of press. And what this doing is just pressing that product, that spray, into your skin so you don't have those like wet dry marks. And you guys see how my skin just looks like skin now. It have like a nice glow to it. It looked like my color came back, because at first sometimes with all that powder you kind of look a little ghostly. So when you do your setting spray, it kind of melt everything together. All right, so last but not least is the lip. So we're going to be testing out a new lip today. This is the Maybelline Super Stay Ink Crayon. I got Drive the Future 165, and it looks like this. It's a really pretty like burgundy shade. So what's nice about this too is that it has a built-in sharpener. So if it ever gets dull, you just stick your pencil in and it sharpens it. I don't know if y'all seen that, but it gives you, you'll always have a nice pointed product. So you're not left with something that's dull and you're trying to get that perfect lip liner. You will be good.
So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move with my body. Come hit me with your touch and make me wanna say, damn. And yeah, you know what's up. Ain't nothing I won't do for your body. So give me
So pretty. I love it. What do you guys think of this look? Is it giving fall vibes? I feel like it is. It's really soft. The scent is really pleasant too. It's very like, it kind of smells like y'all remember those lip smackers with like the scents and everything, like the little lip balm? It kind of smells like something like that. Like that's what it's reminding me of. That's what it reminds me of. Like something like vanilla-y, something warm. Yeah. But okay guys, so let me change out of this and then I will be right back.
It's getting too late. I want you and I can't wait. Don't wanna spend a minute without